ask a little girl, tell me some things that are great about being a girl, anything she says is the right answer. If she says, I'm smart, you say, that's right. Girls are smart. And if you say, I'm strong, that's right. Girls are strong, aren't they? You know, like if you ask a little boy, tell me what's good about being a boy, anything he says is a hate crime. If he says, I'm strong, girls are strong too. What do you mean girls aren't strong? Why would you say that? That's not a boy trait. Like girls are just as strong as, well, I'm smart. Are you saying girls aren't smart? Like we don't, but when girls say this, if you say to a girl, what's good about being a girl? Anything she says, like if a girl says, I'm smart, you go, well, boys are smart too. That's not what we say. Now, again, this is a natural reaction to the fact that for many, many years, women were absolutely held back in Western culture. 100%, like 100%. They still are, by the way. Like we still have like the American Taliban happening around here. Like you don't believe me? Go to some of the Hasidic communities right now, like where women don't have driver's licenses and they're not allowed to. You know, like, and then tell me how progressive we're doing, you know, like spend a little less time worrying about if Sabrina Carpenter is properly liberated and spend a little more time looking at what's going on at Kiryas Yoel in Orange County. Like that's what's going on in the world. And that's where we would be focusing our energy if we were really concerned about the plight of women, you know, but fundamentally what we're really looking at here is just that we've convinced men that almost anything they do, they're doing it wrong. And that's really, really unfair, and they don't know what to do with that.
And what are the consequences of that?
Men are angry.
And this is literally evidence of us, well, the society trying to strip the identity away from men. You ask a little girl, what's the good part about being a girl? I'm strong. You are strong, yeah. I'm smart. You are smart. You ask a little boy, what's good about being a boy? Keep in mind, the most influential ages, right? The most ages where they're easily influenced. They're extremely, this is where they go from being a lazy nigga that play the game all day and eat cheetos and be obese, or someone who was used to being in sports from elementary, middle school, high school, college, whatever. Or some, this is where they're easily influenced, right? Every time you ask them this question, what's the good part about being a boy? I'm strong. Whoa, girls are strong too. What you mean? You're not better than. They like, damn, I'm just telling you what's good about being a boy. I'm mad strong. I'm smart. Girls are smart too. What you mean? Nigga, hold on. Nigga. You ain't asked me nothing about no girls. You asked me about me, nigga. I'm telling you what's good about being me, nigga. But it's like, they strip that away from them at a young age. And then you get older, and then when you get older, you have the fallacy that men and women are equally as capable. What? Equality. Okay, I understand you want not equality in capabilities of surely not. Equality in importance, of course, equal in importance, always 100% yes. We have that notion, and now men are, like he said, angry. They want to do, they want to be able to exert their masculine energy in whatever they do. Gym, this, whatever, whatever. But you're told that men should be weak, should cry, you should put your emotions over your duties. And now they just have a screwed perception of life and reality. Then, when you have a man and you tell them, you try to feminize them and tell them to put their emotions over their duties and all things like that, cry and all this other stuff. Obviously, crying is a natural emotion, I'm not saying. But you tell them to do that. You know what you get when you have an extremely emotional man? You get grapist, right? People who grape women. You get like I said, they get angry. What happens when somebody get angry? You get people who assault women. You get school pew-pewers. You get all the dumb stuff. When you tell a man, yes, you are a man. A part of being a man and your strength is channeling it. You must be stoic. Every man must be stoic. This is a rule, a universal rule that men should be stoic. When you get a stoic man, what happens? They won't hurt you because stoic men think about what they do before they do it. If a girl comes and steps on your shoe blatantly and pushes you, a man fueled by emotions and think everybody he's gonna push on her and punch on her and all this type of stuff. He thinks it's equal in capabilities. He thinks she has a fair chance the same way the nigga who's 6'1" across the street who works out has a fair chance, right? No, it's not like that. You get a stoic man. She steps on my shoe and she pushes me. I have a family that I need to take care of. Also, I understand that I would be in the wrong if I just go and just start pounding on this girl, beating her up really bad. Okay, let me not do that and let me just walk away from the situation. When you empower masculinity, that is what you get. When you feminize men and try to have them react on emotions over duties or logic, you get niggas who do some dumb stuff, right? So yeah, that's more of the story. And if you want to make money from social media, learn how I make money from social media. I have 3 YouTube accounts, and you want to gain 10,000 followers on Instagram in 90 days, guaranteed. Just yapping. Link is in the description. Top and comment. There's only 2 slots available. So I see the real ones down there.